Beautiful Scorpios. So, Spirit wants you to know that they know 2024, it took a lot of you. It took a lot of pressure. Like you could have felt pressured in 2024. You could have went through a lot. And some of you could have been really emotional 2024 because you were clearing karma. So things that weren't meant for you, it could have got cleared. It could have got taken off of your journey, like jobs, like people, like friends. You could have lost friends in 2024. You could have lost a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife in 2024. And I even hear like, this is so unfair. You could feel as if what you've been through is just so unfair. And some of you are looking for like the fruits of your labor, you know? What one thing that you need to understand of what my spirit guides are conveying through me is that be careful of what you pray for, because if you are with a man or you're with a woman and they don't have the capacity to hold the level of love that you have to offer, and you keep praying for a good man, you keep praying for a good woman, but you are investing in someone who is just not right for you, someone who takes, and they never give, someone who comes into your world and they create storms, someone who betrays you, someone who lies to you, someone who puts you down. Spirit is like, if you prayed for peace, then this is the reason why you don't have certain people on your path, because they didn't give you peace. They gave you chaos. They made you question yourself. They made you feel uncomfortable. They made you feel like you weren't enough. So you could have been resisting a change that you actually needed to be a better person, a more high vibrational person. And honestly, once you're more high vibrational, you attract in things way more easily. Another thing too many storms in your life, you know, because of the actions of other people. So Spirit says block, block, block. If you went on a blocking spree, then Spirit says this is definitely for you. Like you went on a blocking spree, because what you don't realize about this spiritual world, the physical world, there's the physical world and then there's the spiritual side of the world. As far as the spiritual world, you're blocking off entities from getting towards you anymore because they were causing you too much pain and not enough pleasure. All right. And honestly, what Spirit just really wants you to know, these are wounded people. Like they're wounded. If you felt like you needed them, then you were just as wounded as them at that time. If you feel as if you don't need them anymore, it's because whatever they came into your life in order to heal inside of you, your heart, your mind, your soul, you took the energy and you transmuted it. And honestly, this is big for Scorpios, because I feel like with Scorpios, you are the zodiac sign of transformation. You are death and rebirth. You will be the type that you will cause havoc in a person's life when you want the truth. You're one of them Scorpios. You will cause havoc. You will put your foot down. You will cuss somebody out. You'll block them. You will go through high levels of extreme, and even in order to even cause awakenings in other people's lives. Like you wake up other people. Your presence wakes other people up, because you're the type that will come into somebody's life and you will hold them accountable. You will hold them accountable to who they said that they are. You will hold them accountable to the things that they said they would show up and be for you. So when you hold these people accountable, it's almost like it causes disruption. It causes havoc. And then all of a sudden there's a big separation, and then boom, it ends. So this is what you went through. Spirit is also saying this makes you so much more powerful, and it also makes your presence so wonderful to be around. There's a lot of people that may love being around you, or may just love to call you and just listen to your voice, because you are so soothing to them. You know, it's like you could have been through a lot, so you are able to understand a lot of people. You're the type that even some of you, when you were a little bit younger, you felt sad for like the homeless, for like the poor. Like you're really big on, why is the world the way it is? Like we need more light workers. That's how you could be. Like there needs more love in this world, because this world is just crazy. You could be You could be a Scorpio that looks on the news and you can just feel the heaviness that the world is going through. So this is who you are. You're very sensitive to energy. All right. And Spirit says some of these people just came into your world to give you dopamine. Like some of them came into your world because you were bored. You were looking for a thrill. You were looking for an outlet. You were looking for an escape. And you could have looked through this through people, through friends, you know? But let's see what else. Ooh, why did that come out? This is you prideful. This is you. You want people to take their mask off. Like, honey, who are you really? Because who are you really? That's you. Some of you too could have been so hurt. You could have been so hurt that you covered up your heart. A lot of people didn't know if you were heartless or if you were just trying to protect yourself, because when we speak about masks, one of the masks that you could have wore to people is that your heart is way more bigger than what you allow people to know. And I feel like this is a protective measure so that you won't have people coming into your life and taking advantage of you. So one big thing that you're going to notice about yourself is discernment. Like you trying to really read the energy of people and see what do you want? Why are you really trying to be a part of my life? Like that's one thing that your spiritual lessons could have taught you, that everybody is not who they really say that they are. And what you see is not always what you get, baby. What you see is not always what you get. Spirit also wants you to know, like, you need to stop second guessing yourself, especially when it comes to love. Sometimes when a person walks away from you, you start to question, was I asking for too much? You are not asking for too much. When it comes to self-love is being able to identify the needs that you have. And if people aren't able to meet you where you are, you have no choice but to walk away, right? Everybody has a limit. Everybody has a capacity. If you have a huge heart and you love unconditionally, then you're going to need the same type of energy back. So emotionally unavailable people won't work for you, Scorpio. All right. I feel like spirit is getting you prepared for a new soulmate, or you could be with a soulmate right now. Right now, some of you feel very, very empty and you're just taking care of yourself and you probably have options. All right. So either some of you are coupled up and you have a soulmate who adores you, and others of you, you're still fighting your past. Because I hear, don't you ever sleep on my worth again, mother. You are going off, whether this is in your head, whether this is through a text message. Some of you feel so ashamed of what you had to endure just to feel loved. Some of you feel that way. Like, I feel so ashamed. I had to go through so much just to get people to love me, and you still feel disrespected. So it's a big thing. Like, don't you ever sleep on my worth. But Spirit wants you to know nobody can sleep on your worth if you don't allow them to. Like, you shouldn't sleep on your worth. The more worthy you feel, the more you stand up for yourself, the more you uphold to the standards and the boundaries that you have, the easier it will be for you to attract exactly what you want. So in this season, some of you are in a place where you feel a little empty, you feel a little lonely. However, you need hobbies. You need hobbies to fulfill yourself until you get that new soulmate. Some of you have this soulmate already, and they're like, you are so in love. They love you. You love them. Even when they're not around you, you still feel their energy. They text you sweet things. They text you good morning. They ask you, how are you? They consider you. They consider your feelings. They consider your wants. They consider your needs. So this could be a person either coming into your life or that's already here, that's just as connected as you, that's just as deep as you, that loves just as unconditionally as you, but they love you. It's you. Like, when they're with you, they don't see nothing else. They don't see nothing else. When they're with you, they're with you. Like, this person just adores you. But others of you, you are complaining that you still don't have love Spirit wants you to know you need to be that love for yourself until this soulmate comes. Because honestly, be careful. Be careful of trying to attract love when you don't even feel lovable. Because that's all you'll do is put yourself in a situation where you're constantly trying to perform and do all kinds of things to get people to love you or to stay. But others of you, you have a soulmate relationship and this person really loves you to pieces, Sometimes they don't express it with words. That's one thing I can say. They don't always express it with words. This person, you sometimes wonder, like, how do you feel? I want to know your mind. If you're with this soulmate, you're just like, I want to know what's in your mind. Because they're kind of quiet. Like, this person's really humble, but I'm going to tell you one thing. You will know if this is your soulmate. Anytime you need them to help, they will step up. They will step in. They'll always be there with you. That's what they're given. Like, I got you. Like, what do you need? This could be the one if you have this soulmate in your life. You guys are still in the beginning phases of your love. And it's like trust. You guys are building trust and feeling safe with each other. You could even be speaking about a vacation, like going away. And others of you, you are in this space of separation. You're separated from love because you are still healing and you still have a huge hole in your heart that you need to fill with like love, with like light. Some of you, if you're still like hurt, if you still feel like I'm broken, I'm hurt, then be careful of trying to attract love with that hurt, because like attracts like. If you have pain, then you're going to notice that someone's going to come into your life in order to mirror that pain. Others of you, you're in a cycle of love with someone, and it's so innocent. They have playful energy. They could be paying readers about you. I just seen a vision of that, Scorpio. If you have a soulmate right now, they're paying readers to find out more about you, like what's going on with you. Like, they're trying to understand you, and they can do this through going to readers. All right. And they're so humble about it. Like, you would never know that they're even on that type of time. Yeah. So this shows new love. One thing with this new love, they work a lot. They're not, like, they work a lot. You may work a lot. You may have other people in the background that are still addicted to your energy, addicted to, like, see, and you have such healing energy that you become like people's addiction. They want your affection. They want you to, like, give them compliments, attention, like, Spirit wants you to understand who wants you just for attention, who's just in your life looking for attention, and they have addictions, and when you need them, they're unavailable to you. They are harsh and always rejecting you when you need them and making you feel as if you are missing something. Like, some of you can feel like, damn, like, well, why didn't you choose me? Like, what am I missing? And Spirit says, you're not missing nothing, honey. This person just doesn't have the capacity to offer you what you are worth. And this is why it's important for you to date within your worth. But in order for you to date within your worth, you would have to know what your worth is. And only you are able to identify what you're worth. Only you are able to identify what you're willing to stand up for, and what you're willing, like, I'm not putting up with this. Like, only you can decide what your real value is and what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept. If you're in a place of separation and you just feel rejected and like, am I asking for too much? Then you really need to increase. Like, what will Spirit say for you? You would need to increase your value and understand that you are more than enough, and you're not asking for too much. Let me see. For the people that are still in this healing, it looks like you're still in this healing. See, Spirit says your self-respect makes you more attractive, and men and women respect you, and they put you on a pedestal when you stand in your power. So you have to stand in your power. Power is not defeat. You know, you don't have to beg nobody to love you. You don't have to beg nobody to show up for you the way that you know you deserve. If they're not naturally just giving to you, like this new love looks like they will naturally just fulfill you. This new love looks like they're in alignment already. You know, like people prepare for what they want before they get it. So this person looks like they understand more about love. They understand more about what a woman's needs are or what a man's needs are, honey. Oh, baby, come to me. Sorry. Spirit wants you to know, some of you, the reason why the people from your past, it didn't work out, because Spirit says it's dangerous to entertain stuck people. Stuck people can bring your energy down. You know, they'll take advantage of you. So if you have people on your journey that are stuck, that are still reaching out to you, and deep down inside, you know you're looking for a husband, you know you're looking for a wife, then the truth is you're just looking in the wrong doors. It's just the people that you're choosing. So it's saying that if they're stuck, it's not your job to fix them. If they're stuck, what's going to happen is they're going to bring you down too. So just be careful of that. Your self-respect actually makes you more attractive, and then you can get your needs met. Spirit also wants you to know you are worth loving no matter what you've been through. Don't let insecurities block you. So just because Tommy, because you know Tommy ain't got no job, honey. Tommy ain't got no job. They always ask Tommy from Martin, where you work. Until this day, Tommy can't tell people where his job is. If you're dealing with people like Tommy, who just want to bum off of people and sit on people's couch, there's no way you can expect them to step up and be a man, be a woman to you. So Spirit wants you to define your love language and take your power back. Others of you, like Spirit, you're just going to be really, really happy and invested in this love. Let's see. How do I'm going to do 2 spreads really fast. How do men see you and how do women see you for the love? How do men see you for singles? How are you seen, singles? As prosperous. See? They see you as prosperous. They see you as really, really self-aware. But they also may see you as like withdrawn. Shit. Who was that? What? That was how do men see you, right? Men see you as prosperous. They see you as aware and very detached. Emotionally withdrawn is detached. But balance. Don't get offended too, Scorpio. There's people who will like you from a distance, but they know they can't afford your worth, honey. So they won't even come forward to you. They may just text you or DM you, and you're probably wondering, like, how come they didn't ask me out yet? They know they can't afford your worth. You know? They feel like you have a lot to offer, so you got to respect that too. So how do women see you if you are into women? If you're single and you're into women, how do women see you? Whoo, let's get it. As very, very successful. They see you as successful. They see you as determined, that you have a really, really nice car, that you take action in your life. I hear like, I need to be careful what I say to you. So for like, women feel like they need to be careful of what they say to you. That you're very successful. They feel like women feel like you have a lot to offer. You have a lot going for yourself. You're very driven. You're very determined. You're very, they can also feel a little envious of you if you don't give them their time. That's how women can see you, as a little bit envious. They can feel like there's a lot of competition for your heart. They feel like you will cut somebody out at any given time, and that you love to have a good time and turn up. So for women can feel like it's hard. Like, damn, it's hard. What do I got to do to get to your heart? You seem so unreachable. All right. And for the men, they see you as abundant and very, very self-aware and unproblematic. So just to let you know, baby, for the men's side, they don't see you as a person like, oh, you come and you bring a bunch of problems. They don't see you that way. Let's see for work. Spirit says richer is all that's going to be on your mind. You want more money. You want to be richer. You want a safe escape. You want to do things. Don't stuck yourself. Don't stuck yourself. Don't limit yourself or stay stuck thinking about all the things that you want to do and not making a plan in order for you to go further. You know, like some of you have a job that you like. You're just going with the flow. You're trying to see what else you can do to make money. Some of you are stressed out because you don't trust yourself. Like there is a leap of faith that you want to take, but you don't trust yourself. And the intensity for you to do this is really strong right now. And you know that it will help you gain more financial stability, but you're just afraid right now. I see you driving to work every day. Some of you could be making compromises financially. Others of you may have 2 jobs that you have to work each day. I just see you making money decisions. I'm going on to the extended. I'm going to do a full spread on this new person. I want to see everything. Like the intimacy. What are they hiding? What's going to come next for this new love that's in your life that shows that it has potential for longevity. The extended will be in the description box. I'll put it in the comments as well. I'll also put the link in the comments. But I'll do a spread on your family, your friends, your ex, the next, everything on the extended. Love and light, Scorpios.